تعالى يا كل هالعالم في دار تختصر عالم، وقال بوصفها العالم دبي كوكب آخر، دبي كوكب آخر. على كثر المدى والضي في حضرة حسنها الساحر، لكم يا ضيوف دار الحي سلام يشرح الخاطر. على كثر المدى والضي في حضرة حسنها الساحر، لكم يا ضيوف دار الحي سلام يشرح الخاطر. هلا يا كل هالعالم.
My name is Dr. Aoude. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Although I've lived across the U.S. from Boston to California and Hawaii, I've been creating programs for children on the autism spectrum or people of determination. And I graduated from Boston University in 1997. At that point, I moved to California, where I worked for a series of companies under leading professionals in the field. I was extremely lucky to be at the right place at the right time. I decided to move from Boston to California, found myself in the Applied Behavior Analysis program at Cal State University, and completed my doctoral internship at Walden University before eventually recognizing the need in the Middle East and Dubai specifically, but really across the entire United Arab Emirates for the need of comprehensive services. Autism Intervention Specialists was started by Bahij Kuzami and myself in October 2020, so almost 2 years. So we provide one of the only comprehensive models in the UAE. We look to focus on socialization programs, generalization programs, taking skills from one environment and ensuring that it's developing in other environments. For example, comprehensive services to us means that we're really focusing on taking the kids from school or from the home where we are doing services to the community so that they can work on community-based skills. There are many excellent companies here. I could go on and list them all. But we need the support in creating this socialization program. I'm proficient in creating these programs in the US and am seeking support from the community here for their RBTs, their registered behavior technicians, any type of support, because this comprehensive model really is focusing on the social aspect of applied behavior analysis. Our model is relatively similar to everyone else's that's doing applied behavior analysis, except the socialization program. The socialization programs that I've created and managed over the past 10 years in Boston, Massachusetts is among the top, if not number one program, in the US. Here it's challenging because, again, there's many factors that go into socialization. There's, different cultures and languages, and so there's barriers that we're attempting to address. So I would say the socialization aspect is maybe the one part that we're different than the rest of the programs that you'll find here in Dubai and in the UAE. The future goal for us is to connect with many different industries, not just the schools that we're currently in, and not just the clinics and and the hospitals that we're bringing our students to, but also apartments, also being able to manage the visas and the ability for people to continue to come to us from other countries. At the moment it's challenging, but if we can provide housing, if we can work with companies that rent cars so our drivers we can continue to hire drivers. All of these things need to come together, and I believe the community needs to come together in order to make that happen, and so that's our vision for the future. So the best way is to visit our website, www.aisdubai.com. You can see many different applications at the bottom. We're on Facebook, Instagram, all the general applications. But for this purpose, www.aisdubai.com. One thing that attracted us to the United Arab Emirates and Dubai is the security. What I always tell our employees or our students even is, you should act like you're on camera every minute of the day, because this helps them to understand that, okay, I don't want to do something that they may have an intention of doing. Usually it's relatively simple, but there was a fight in the school the other day, and these types of things. And so we want them to be cognizant of the fact that you can't just hide around the corner and go, and engage in some of these behaviors. So we love the security. We love that there's cameras on every corner, every store that you go into. It also allows for, in the future, for us to be able to utilize that footage if we can. We don't have to, but it exists so we can utilize that footage to create better, safer programs. For example, almost half of children on the autism spectrum, or people of determination, have escape behaviors, and children have run into the street before and gotten hit by cars and all these things. So there's a big safety concern that we're trying to address, and we're lucky that the government is extremely supportive of autism and people of determination, passing laws in support of their people, and also tourists trying to open up companies here. So we're excited about the security aspect of the UAE and Dubai.
هلا يا كل هالعالم، في دار تختصر عالم، وقال بوصفها العالم دبي كوكب آخر، دبي كوكب آخر. على كثر المدى والضي في حضرة حسنها الساحر، لكم يا ضيوف دار الحي سلاما يشرح الخاطر. على كثر المدى والضي في حضرة حسنها الساحر، لكم يا ضيوف دار الحي سلاما يشرح الخاطر. هلا يا